Welcome to the Traders Help Desk Online Video Collection. This is the market report review for the week of October 31st through November 6th. Okay, on Sunday, if you're trading the Asian session, you do have an orange report. Orange report during Asia can cause some volatility. And then you have an Aussie report at 1:30. The French banks are closed on Monday, but because typically we're trading Frankfurt and London, that shouldn't affect us a lot. We do have a 4:30 Swiss franc report. It is rated orange. It may just be enough to cause some market movement. And remember, Monday is usually a very slow day, so this may actually cause some movement in the Swiss franc. And then the British pound, you do have a 5:30 manufacturing PMI. This will definitely cause some movement. At 8:30 we have two orange reports, and then at 10 o'clock we have the ISM manufacturing PMI. This is on the US dollar, so I would not trade until after this report on the US side. 11:30 p.m. on Monday night, you do have two Aussie reports. This is the equivalent of our Fed announcement, so really want to be careful if you're trading overnight during the Aussie. Okay, let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday, 4:15, we have the Swiss franc. We have 5:30 British pound. We do have a bank holiday Tuesday night. Now this is Tuesday night because I have my calendar set to Eastern time. That means actually from Tuesday night into Wednesday, the banks are closed over in Japan. At 8:30 we do have an Aussie report, which is building approvals. It is rated red. That means there's going to be high impact on the Aussie that night. On Wednesday we have the British Pound Services PMI. We have the 8:15 non-farm employment change, and then 10 o'clock ISM non-manufacturing PMI. We also have factory orders and crude oil inventories on Wednesday, 10 o'clock and 10:30 respectively. Again, these don't cause a lot of volatility unless you're trading crude. So we do have the Fed announcement at 2:15 on Wednesday. So be very careful on that day. Then New Zealand has an employment change red report. Red report. The Aussie has two red reports, retail sales and trade balance. So the New Zealand dollar, if you're trading spot forex, this is going to cause some movement in the New Zealand dollar. And on the Aussie side, these are going to cause reactions at 8:30. So if you're trading the yen session, these are the two reports to really watch out for. Then on Thursday, we have the Swiss franc, and it is orange. So I would trade through that, but just be aware that it's there and it could cause some volatility. At 8 o'clock, we have the asset purchase facility on the British pound. Also have the official bank rate and MPC rate statement. Again, these are the equivalent of our Fed announcements, so be very careful on Thursday morning. 8:30 you have the unemployment claims, and then 8:45 you have the euro rate announcement. Again, very similar to our Fed announcement. So on Thursday morning I would not be trading until after all these reports. I think it's going to be very hectic on Thursday morning. 9:30 you have the ECB press conference. 10 o'clock the IV PMI. I would not be trading until after, this 10 o'clock mark. At 8:30 that night, you do have the Aussie RBA monetary policy statement, and then the monetary policy statement on the yen and the overnight call rate. So Thursday's going to be a very, very hectic day. I think that's, probably the first time I've seen that many rate statements in one day. So you really want to be Careful on that day. On Friday, you have, they don't have a time yet, but you're going to have a Bank of Japan press conference. Now, usually when this happens, the yen moves considerably, so you want to be careful on that one. The 5:30 British pound PPI input. You have a 6 o'clock euro report. This is rated orange. So if I was in the market, I would not necessarily exit for that. But if there was a trade that came in at like 5:55 a.m., I probably would not take it because of the orange report. You then have two Canadian reports, employment change and unemployment rate. You have a 7 o'clock German factory orders, another Canadian report at 8:30, non-farm employment change and unemployment rate at 8:30. And then you have pending home sales at 10 o'clock. Then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the federal chairman is speaking, and if you click on the button, it tells you audience questions expected. So I would not be trading during that period. And normally by 2 o'clock on Friday, I'm finished anyway, so it wouldn't matter to me. So overall, the London session should actually be pretty good to trade this week, but especially be careful on Thursday. You have so many rate announcements. The U.S. has their fund rate announcement on Wednesday, and then it seems that all of the other countries have theirs on Thursday. So that's the day you really want to be careful in the market. Remember also, if you're going to trade the Asian session Tuesday night, Asia is typically slower, so with it being a bank holiday, it may be even slower. So that is the market report overview. I do still check this every day because, for example, the Halifax HPI, this will be updated as they get more information on it. Right now, they don't have the exact date.